until 1:30 p.m. today. Please raise your hands if you want to ask a question. We'll start with Melissa of Sky.
Erik, you said, given his late return, Cristiano Ronaldo is not up to full fitness of the rest of the squad, but with Anthony Martial's injury, are you tempted to use him on Sunday to start him? Or do you feel you have enough options and you don't need to rush him in?
See you Sunday.
With Anthony Martial's injury, does that highlight the need for United to be stronger and looking for attacking options in the market?
We said it before, in the depth of the squad, we're still searching to strengthen the squad.
And in terms of the shape of the squad for Sunday, how are you feeling about it?
I think we will have solutions to sort it out.
Erik, it's been a bit of a concern for supporters for quite some time that the club don't have a defensive midfielder. Are you comfortable going into the season with the midfielders that you've got available?
I think so. When we saw pre-season, we did pretty well there in that department. So I'm convinced we have a good team. We have a squad, but still, what I said before about the depth of the squad, and we can still strengthen the squad, but I think the team shows they can play in a good level.
Erik, the players that you brought in or that only started playing with you in Oslo, Eriksson and Martinez, are they fit enough to start on Sunday? And if they are, does that give you a particular problem at centre-half, given you've got people like Maguire and Varane who have got a lot of experience?
I like such problems. So, and I think this is what we're talking about. We need that is in this squad. Competition is one, but also we go into a long season with a lot of games. So we need a lot of good players.
Are they available to start? Are they fit enough to start?
I think they are fit enough to start.
Erik, it's obviously been a long off-season, a lot of work's gone on. You're here because this club didn't reach its expectations last year. So now the season's upon us. How excited are you? What is your overriding emotion? Is it nerves? Is it excitement? Or are you just chomping a bit to get going?
As you said, it's exciting is every season, but of course, when you are going in the season in a new club with a new team, and I think we work really good, but also tough in the last weeks to get a base. And I think we have the confidence, we have that base. So I'm really looking forward to the start of Sunday.
And what are your thoughts on Brighton? What do you expect from them?
Oh, it's a good team. Play decent football, play attractive football. I like them for what I saw. Yeah.
Erik, what is the situation with Cristiano at the moment? We saw your quotes to a Dutch media outlet about the Rio game. There's been lots of speculation, as you were aware, all summer. So what is the situation with him now? Have you spoken to him? Do you feel he's happy?
What do you mean? Clarify this, please.
So obviously there was the comments that you said about the Rio game that it was unacceptable, that those that left early, that it was unacceptable.
Wait. And now I have the point. Those who were left, but there were many players who left, but the spotlight is on Cristiano, and that's not right. So I think then do your research and make out that many players left. What is not correct? That is what I said.
Okay, but also there has been talk all summer about Cristiano. So how do you feel starting the season with him?
Good, but I don't understand what is the relation. He was part of it. Once again, there were a lot of players.
Okay, but I'm talking more in a broader sense.
Yeah, and what do you mean?
With Cristiano, are you happy that he's content? Have you spoken to him since you got back from the tour of Australia and Thailand?
I'm really happy. I told you before. We planned with the season. We have a top striker, and I'm really happy. He's here. He's in the squad, and we stick to that plan.
Erik, do you feel you currently have a squad strong enough to finish in the top four?
I think what our aim is to win every game. That I think what is Man United standing for.
Would top 4 for you be a good first season? 4th, for example, a good first season and show progress?
I think we have to look forward to first game, and what I say, the approach has to be we want to win every game. So let's start Sunday.
Erik, going back to Cristiano Ronaldo and the other players who left, how could it be that they would think this was okay? Because I've never known any player involved in a match leave a game early. And I'm single out Ronaldo because he's the only one we actually know played. But just generally, I'm disappointed that your players think that's okay under you.
I think we said enough of it. I said it's not correct, clear.
Erik, is Anthony unavailable for some?
Yes.
How long do you think he will be out for?
Oh, it's always difficult to say with such injuries, and I hope not too long.
And sorry to bring it back to Cristiano again, but how has he trained this week? Do you get a sense that he's kind of ready and willing to give his all when he does come onto the pitch?
I think I'm totally satisfied with the whole team. And they are really working good, and it's a good culture. And also Cristiano working really good, really tough and hard.
The game against Brighton at the end of last season was seen as a bit of a low point for Man United fans, the 4-0. Did you watch that game? Have you watched that game as part of your preparations for this game? And are you confident that there's already been made sort of progress in the off-season to avoid something like that happening again?
Yeah, but last season is last season. I'm not looking back. I'm looking forward, and we prepare the team for Sunday. So for the future, and that's it.
Erik, sorry. In terms of it being unacceptable, is it a case of explaining that to the players and then you move on, or is there another reprimand that you need to give in that kind of situation? When leaving early from the game.
Yeah. You mention it, you correct them, and then move on.
Can I just ask on the full-backs, what's your view? Is it Luke Shaw, Tyrone Lassie competing on the left and Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Diogo Dalot being on the right, or have you got in your mind clear who's going to sort of be in those positions?
In the start of the season, is it all open, and we have to cover many games, so we need players, we need quality players to cover all the games. But I can tell in advance, no one can play all the games.
Erik, a lot of your predecessors here have been frustrated or perhaps surprised at the difficulty in bringing in players for a club Manchester United's size. How do you feel about the activity in the transfer market this summer, and would you have expected to have all of those players in place for the start of the season?
That would be a good situation. But I have a squad, and I'm happy with the squad, the current squad. I think they make a good progress. I'm happy with the signings till now, and what did we say? We just don't need any player. You need the right players, and that's the point where we're working all together.
Would you be happy not to sign any more if, as you say, they're not the right players?
Player, no, and I'm happy with the current squad. We need the right players.
Erik, just on that, you're obviously very clear you want a holding midfielder, and obviously you're very, very heavily linked with Frankie de Jong. Are you getting to a point, though, now where you might have to draw a line under that and get an alternative player in, or are you prepared to wait with him, and if you don't get him, leave it and wait till another transfer window?
We want Frankie? I don't know. No, it's about the right players, and there are many, but I cannot give comments on the player who's under contract in another club. And when we have news, we will bring it.
But for you, given the style of play you want to play, given the importance of that holding midfielder to that role, can you stomach the idea of the transfer window closing and a player of that ilk not coming in? Is that acceptable to you?
When you you work with the current squad, and then you develop players who are in your current squad. And in this moment, there were players in that position and they perform really well.